everyone! Welcome to Showcase 1 Video 2. You're about to see all the entrants for our first ever showcase. We had a great response. 25 of you will be participating, so competition is going to be fierce. And don't forget, we also have the Flag This Ghost flag, so you'll be seeing 26 flags in total. Because of the ghost flag and to make things more fun, we're not going to reveal who the creators of the flags are in this video, so you won't know which flag is ours. But don't worry, in the next video when we reveal the results, we will reveal all the creators. And just before we reveal the flags, the link to the ranking form is in the video description where you can rank each flag on a scale of 0 to 10. So let's check out the flags. First up is the flag of the fictional country of Bhudaguay and is located in Oceania. The blue represents the blue water of the ocean around the country. The yellow represents the yellow sands on Bhudaguay's beaches. The star is the Bhudaguay star you can see in the sky at night, which is a big symbol of Bhudaguay. Next is a proposed flag for Plattsburgh, New York. The first blue stripe represents Lake Champlain. The yellow stripe represents the beaches and the blue circle represents the pools at some houses. The other blue stripe represents the Smaragdeniakni River, which runs through the city. Next is the flag of the fictional country of UrSebek. UrSebek began as an alliance of 4 city-states, and so the original flag showed 4 golden stars. Stars were picked due to the worship of the 4 brightest stars in the night sky and the fitting equal number. Over centuries, the alliance of cities grew to 7 members, but the flag kept its 4-star flag until an 8th city joined the alliance, and the flag was extended to show 2 groups of 4 stars each. Then a war between these cities broke out, in which the city of Sekmenekal prevailed over the others with the support of the city of Bhaile, which was also annexed as the 9th city of the alliance. Sekmenekal became a primus inter pares, the capital of the nation, and got its prominent spot in the center of the flag with Bhaile, filling up the vacant spot to let the flag keep its 2 groups of 4 stars each. The big star in the center represents the capital of Sekmenekal, and the 8 smaller stars represent the 6 provincial capitals and the 2 free cities of UrSebek. The 4 golden stripes represent the 4 cosmic powers, while the blue background represents the sky. Next is the flag of the fictional province of Toulia. The yellow stands for longevity and the long history of the Toulian people. The blue stands for peace and the end of the wars which have plagued Toulia for many years. The 3 triangles represent the Tomalian mountains, and they also represent the 3 Meridian godly rulers. Tauli, the god of nature, Marina, the goddess of water, and Tsunami, the god of space. They also represent the Meridian monarchy. Next is the flag of Keranchung. The origin of the name Keranchung is the Kris in Malay Keris and combined with the Khmer word Kengchung, meaning north, which was the North Prefecture in Nagima. Blue represents the sky and sea as well as Arab culture. Yellow symbolizes the sun and the light, and also the great Hijri month of Muharram. The crescent moon and stars symbolize Islam. The Kris sword symbolizes the Malay culture, and also Silat, which is the official martial art. The vertical blue band at the hoist symbolizes peace. This flag is inspired from the former Aceh flag and old Terengganu flag. Next is the flag of Coastal City, which is located in the country of Greeny Blue Islands. Yellow symbolizes the national beach of the city as well as the country. Blue represents the sea, and the lines represent the waves of the sea. Next, we have the flag of Island Island, a fictional small island country with the time zone UTC plus 15. Blue symbolizes the ocean. The semicircle represents the sunrise, conveying that Island Island is the country with the earliest time zone. The yellow bar symbolizes the brightness of the people. Next, we have the flag of an alternative nation of Egypt located along the Nile River. The star represents the unity of the many cultures surrounding the Nile and the surrounding desert. Yellow symbolizes the sand of the desert. The triangles represent the pyramids of Giza, which in turn represent the long and rich history of the country. Blue represents the constant clear sky of the dry landscape. The lower blue stripe symbolizes the Nile River that feeds the entire civilization. Next is the flag of Framsteg. Yellow represents the soil, whilst blue represents the sea. The blue star on the yellow field represents the bright future of the country, with each point of the star representing the following qualities a country should possess: liberty, equality, fraternity, stability, and safety. The yellow sun on the blue field represents the country being a shining example to others. The circle in the sun represents the country itself, whilst each triangle surrounding the circle represents the 12 provinces of Framsteg. Next is a proposal for a flag of Port Lions, Alaska. The 6 stars form part of the constellation Leo Minor, which alludes to the town's name. Blue represents the sea and sky as well as Kodiak Island, where the town is located. Yellow symbolizes the wealth and people of the town. The design was inspired by the flag of Alaska. Next is the flag of the fictional island nation Twaiuba. The flag's ratio is 14:7, which alludes to the year the country was founded in the Jomanian calendar, which was 1407. The rectangle in the center represents a door to the future. Yellow represents the wealth of the country and the sands of its beaches. Blue symbolizes water and also the national animal, the blue whale. The 3 shapes of the blue represent the Jian Ocean at the hoist, the Noej Ocean at the fly, and the Onje Lake at the center. Next is the flag of the fictional country called Zortana. The flag represents peace and unity. The blue represents liberty, freedom, and the sky. The yellow represents the wealth of the nation. The disc represents the sun. The star in the middle of the disc represents the people. The 3 yellow stripes in the lower fly represent the 3 longest rivers in the nation, which are called Zorta, Tana, and Mala. Next is the flag of a fictional country. The blue background represents the sky. The yellow circle represents the sun shining on the nation. The yellow stripe at the bottom represents the land. The blue star in the sun represents justice, a valuable moral in the culture of the nation. Next is the flag of the fictional country Rangistan, which borders the Black Sea in Asia. The blue represents the luscious waves of the Black Sea, which smash against the beautiful western coast of the country, and also the never-ending sky. Conversely, the yellow signifies the golden beaches, as well as the wealth and happiness of the natives, and the sunshine shape signifies the warm climate the country reaches, especially around summertime. The 11 rays on the sunshine symbolize the 11 states within the country. Next is a flag that represents life. The star represents good. The yellow design represents fire and bad mistakes. Blue and yellow also represent the oceans and sand for the world. Next is the flag of a fictional country somewhere between Siberia and Manchuria on the Sea of Japan. Blue is for the heavens and abundance of water in all its states, liquid, solid, and vapor. Yellow represents the 3 agricultural industries of wheat, corn, and barley. The country is very famous for its beer and wheat noodles. The star represents the 4 original cultures that form the base for the current society: the Russians, the Manchu, the Koreans, and Japanese. Next is the flag of Treasure Island, which is a small fictional island nation in the Caribbean Sea. The nation was founded by pirates in the 17th century who used the island to stockpile their treasure and hide from the authorities. Blue represents the Caribbean Sea. The yellow disc represents the island, which is roughly circular in shape. It also symbolizes the sun. The 2 yellow stripes represent the 2 main sandy beaches on the island, which are found on the east and west shores. The X shape alludes to treasure maps where X marks the spot for buried treasure and represents the historical founding of the island. Next is the flag of the Free Lands of Goldaria, a fictional country. After the fall of King Midas and his golden touch power, a new king wanted to be rich, powerful, and have an endless supply of gold. Heltopo was his name. He ruled the mythical kingdom of Phrygia, just like Midas. Dionysus granted the new king the same power, but warned not to end up as his predecessor. The god also said that his name should be a secret. Heltopo accepted this gift, but he knew the consequences of touching now. Everyone called him Midas, as people thought he was revived. Years passed by. Everything was fine as the king wrapped his hands with towels before hugging, touching, so that no accident would occur. But when he needs it, a single touch will turn anything to gold. Suddenly, an army of evil spirits that jealous Hades sent attacked the kingdom. Heltopo knew what he needed to do. He went to the battle, turning them into gold one by one until no one was left. The spirit separated the king's hand with the golden power and kills him. The hand, however, turned the grass and itself into gold. Thus, people named this artifact the Hand of the Midas, as no one knew the true identity of the owner. The flag symbolism is the following. Blue stands for the sea, courage of people that stood against the Hades spirits. Yellow for honor and love for their king, and for the gold cities Heltopo created for the people, even though they thought it was Midas's doings. Still, people loved him and mourned his death. The hand represents that of Midas. The 5 stripes are for the 5 golden cities the king left over, one of which was the capital, represented by the top stripe. The golden sun represents the good rain, wealth, and rise of the country. The H designs represent Heltopo. The flag's proportion is the golden ratio. Next, we have a Vaccination Pride flag, which represents the vaccinated people of the world. The flag has a design of the COVID virus as well as 2 vaccination shots, as you need 2 shots to be vaccinated. Next, we have a proposed flag for California. The blue vertical stripe represents the ocean. The blue circle represents the lakes. Yellow represents the desert, and blue represents the water. Next is the flag of Kilvallia-Owen, or when anglicized, Kilbally-Owen, is made up of a long peninsula in County Clare, Ireland called Loop Head. This feature is reflected in the shape of the flag itself. It is designed so that the yellow extending out into a schwenkel abstractly mimics the shape of Loop Head, rotated 180 degrees. Blue and yellow are the official county colors of Clare. In addition, the blue symbolizes the Atlantic Ocean. The waves of the line division further extend this symbolism, as well as mirror the jagged coasts of the region. The blue shamrock is a reference to the large ERA sign marked in chalk that was used by pilots in the early 1900s to alert them that they were entering Irish airspace. Next is a flag that represents Vietnamese people in Europe. The design is based on 18th and 19th century monarchical flags of Vietnam. The red color of the traditional flags has been changed to blue, and therefore this flag has the colors of the European Union's flag. The circle at the center represents Vietnamese people's historical link with other East Asian cultures. The Bhudaguay trigram inside the circle is a symbol for West, to signify that European Vietnamese people are living to the west of their ancestral land. Next is the flag of Egirevs. Egirevs is Sweden's fictional twin. In Egirevs, everything is the opposite of Sweden. Therefore, the colors on the flag are switched, and the cross is on the opposite side compared to Sweden's flag. The name of the country, Egirevs, is actually Sverige, spelled backwards. Sverige being the Swedish word for Sweden. Blue symbolizes the land, disloyalty, and heat. Yellow symbolizes winter and poverty. The cross symbolizes paganism. Next is the flag of the fictional country of Smaragdeniakni. The blue outside of the disc represents the moon, and the yellow outside represents the sun. The disc represents Earth. The blue inside the disc represents the dark side of Earth, that is, the countries that have bad relations with Smaragdeniakni, and the yellow inside the disc represents the light side of Earth, the countries that are in good relations with Smaragdeniakni. Also, the yellow colors in the disc represent the sand on the beaches, and the blue inside the disc represents the rich seas of Smaragdeniakni. Next is the flag of the most happy kingdom of Clam. This country is said to be located in the most remote part of a dark beach in a place so boring that nobody ever bothered to look for it or include it on Google Maps. The country is said to exist since thousands of years and to be one of the world's best exporters of the only thing that even has the courage to stay in this place, clams. Nothing special, just plain, ordinary clams. What did you expect? It's even on the flag because they literally have nothing better to represent the country. Nobody even has the courage to live in this place. It's so boring. There is no entertainment whatsoever, only commercial buildings and industrial shipping harbors. The flag is just a plain blue field with a yellow clam on it, because the country is located near the sea and is a major world power in clam trade. Some people say that the stylized clam in fact represents the eternal, never-ending, life-consuming, everlasting circle of depression that Queen Yamaha Sony Panasonica suffers from, because she is so bored of her depressing country and depressing citizens. This rumor has never been confirmed. Next is the flag of the absolutely most serene Democratic People's Republic of Southeastern Manistan, or Manistan for short. The writing shows the attachment of the people to their country. It did not fit in the bizarre ratio of the flag, but the designers put it in anyway. The flag is trademarked so that no other nation can copy it. The coat of arms with 1972 on top is to remind everyone which country we are talking about and to give away a bit of history. So those were all the flags. Be sure to have your say by ranking these flags. The closing date for voting is January 28th, 2022. We will try to get the results video published as soon as we can after the closing date. The flag with the highest score will have their flag reviewed in that video. Best of luck, everyone, and may the best flag win.